If you own a Quest 3 shortly with the new V62 update, your home environment will go from looking like this to something like this. And that's thanks to a handy new feature called augments and their new program called Meta Spark. But those aren't the only upgrades we'll be seeing. From an incredible insight into the new interactive physical environments, thanks to Meta Reality Labs, to graphical improvements now available on tons of new games. This week's a big one, so strap in for this week's worth of Quest 3 news. I want to start by talking about something that is now starting to surface thanks to the updated SDK in the last Quest update, and that's occlusion. You might have noticed that in some AR experiences, virtual objects can now be occluded by the physical environment, and this is thanks to space scanning in combination with the occlusion software development kit. Games like Figmin now have this enabled, and you can see that objects I place actually disappear behind physical objects, and I believe they have timed this to coincide with the release of augments in the upcoming V62 update. But before I go into that, I just want to show you what Meta Reality Labs have been working on, because for the longest time I thought occlusion was the holy grail of augmented reality. But this video I'm about to show you takes AR to a whole new mind-bending level.
Augmented reality integrates virtual content in the physical world. So far, however, virtual content is only placed in the physical scene but cannot affect it. We suggest to increase integration through scene responsiveness. Scene responsiveness allows characters, such as this one, to manipulate the physical environment, for example, dragging this cart and pushing it down the stairs. It also allows characters to enter and exit the scene in more situated ways, such as using the physical elevator.
Now this is a pretty trippy demonstration, combining VR and AR to create illusions that objects can manipulate physical environments in the real world. I genuinely have no idea where this technology could lead. Maybe AI assistants that could roam your space, interacting with what seems like physical objects, or create mind-bending AR puzzle games. It's hard to picture what this could lead to. But this isn't the only advancements in AR. Most recently, the devs of Figmin tested something called pass-through relighting, which we will be able to test in the next update. And this is what's shown on screen now. Digital lights that can project realistically onto physical surfaces. Now this could give birth to some incredible experiences. My favourite idea, which I'm yet to see, is a haunted house mapped from your house with puzzles and mysteries with realistic lighting inside an AR environment. The closest I've seen to this so far is Hauntify, which actually managed to create an included realistic augmented reality horror game before any of these tools were even released. But now onto augments and the program that you can use to make them. This is called Meta Spark and has been used to create AR effects within Facebook and Instagram. And until the other day with a leaked video, it is now confirmed that this will also be the program responsible for creating augments, which are essentially digital portals and objects you will soon be able to add to your home environment. For reference, this is the video that leaked. Now, I'm not sure if there will be monetization options for users that create augments, but there is with Facebook and Instagram AR filters, so it certainly is possible. Either way, I can't wait for augments so I can finally turn my living room into an arcade. As for the release date, thanks to leaker Luna on X, she released a string of code included with the V62 PTC that shows that augments are to be enabled with this update. But that's not the only thing hidden within the code, as there is a new Quest reference, and this is believed to be the Quest Lite, aka the Panther, which is due to be released later this year and focus more heavily on VR over mixed reality. But by the looks of it, we will also be getting some Apple Vision Pro related features to the Quest 3 in the form of spatial videos. And that's according to another string of code that says this: immerse yourself in your favourite memories by uploading videos on the MetaQuest app. What I do find interesting in relation to this is how people are viewing the Vision Pro in regards to the MetaQuest 3. I genuinely do see these devices as competition, as they are both competing in the mixed reality space, If you include cloud computing, the Quest 3 is capable of nearly everything the Vision Pro will be able to do. Obviously, the screen and mixed reality elements won't be the same clarity, but the Quest has the advantage of an established market, and adding elements like spatial memories is just the start of the real competition. I'll be interested to know what you think about the subject, as I know it's a controversial one. Also, there are some other features of the V62 PTC, and that's these glowing hands. Now, I'm not entirely sure what these are for, but my guess would be to make occlusion inside AR, well, less ugly, as the lines on your hands can be quite sharp, but this is just a guess. Also, if you're interested in joining the public test channel, they seem to have more availability now. All you need to do is connect your headset, open the app, go to advanced settings, and select public test channel. You'll get a version of the newest update usually a few weeks or months before a finalised public release. Sometimes all the features don't make their way to the full release, so it's interesting to try some features like these glowing hands. But let's talk about VR. We are starting to see a significant amount of games getting their graphical upgrades. The most notably is The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Reduced fog, higher resolution textures, and better dynamic lighting are all features most games are receiving. But it is interesting once you're in the game, because to be honest, it really is hard to tell the difference once you're in the game. If you see comparisons like this, the difference is obvious, but in all honesty, I don't think graphics are all that important. Going back and forth from PC VR to standalone, I'd much rather a smoother, more polished experience over one that visually looks good. But I'd like to know what you think about that and what you'd prefer down in the comment section below. If you liked today's video, like and subscribe, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.